Number 18. The cigarette lighter. Once the most universal button in every car. Push it in, wait a few seconds, and bam! Instant red-hot coil. But here's the thing. This wasn't just for lighting cigarettes. Every car guy knows this port became the power plug for everything. Radar detectors, GPS units, even those sketchy seat massagers you'd get at gas stations. Now, it's basically extinct. Automakers replaced it with a 12-volt socket or a USB-C port. Cleaner, safer, and totally soulless. That little click sound when it popped back out? Gone forever. Number 17. The ashtray. Yeah, it used to be right there, center console or below the radio. Some even had little metal lids with dampers so they'd close softly. Fancy stuff for the 80s. These weren't just for smokers. You'd stash coins, bolts, or random screws from your last engine swap. Modern cars, no ashtrays, no coin slots, just sleek plastic and wireless charging pads. Progress? Maybe. But it definitely killed that old-school character. Number 16. The manual climate control knobs. Remember twisting a chunky dial to set your temperature? You could feel it click, even when you were wearing gloves, no problem. Today's dashboards are digital touch panels. Swipe here, tap there. Oh, and hope it doesn't freeze while you're driving. Sure, it looks futuristic, but for anyone who actually drives, not just commutes. Give us the damn knobs back. Number 15. The analog speedometer. The heartbeat of every dashboard. Real needles, real motion. You'd see the tach rise, you'd feel the revs, you'd know your car. Now it's all digital clusters, pixels pretending to be needles. Sure, you can customize them, but they don't move with the same soul. Even supercars are going full screen. And here's the wild part. Some are so obsessed with minimalism, they're hiding speed behind menus. Imagine doing a pull and having to scroll for your RPMs. Madness. Number 14. The handbrake lever. Click, pull lock. Every car enthusiast loved that feeling. You'd use it for parking, or the occasional sketchy drift in a snowy parking lot. Now it's gone, replaced by a tiny button labeled P. Yeah, it's cleaner, it's safer, but it's also lifeless. No tension, no feedback. And don't even think about trying a handbrake turn with an electronic parking brake. You'll just hear a sad little beep. Number 13. The pop-up headlight switch. Okay, technically this one's not on the dashboard anymore, but it used to be one of the most exciting buttons in the car. Tap it, and the headlights rose up like a robot waking up. Miata, RX-7, Corvette. Even the humble Toyota Celica rocked them. But because of safety laws and pedestrian regulations, gone. No pop-ups, no character, just angry daytime running lights that all look the same. Another victim of progress. Number 12. The cassette slot and CD player. Once the centerpiece of every dash, you'd slide in your favorite mixtape or that burnt CD labeled Road Trip 2004. Now, streaming rules everything. No slot, no eject button, just Bluetooth and subscription services. Yeah, it's convenient. But there was something personal about your old collection. You could see your taste in music. Now, it's hidden behind a Spotify algorithm. Number 11. The glove box flashlight. This one's underrated. BMW, Mercedes, and even Saab had built-in flashlights that charged inside the glove box. Tiny detail, but pure genius. Got stranded? You had light? Need to check a fuse? Boom, it's right there. Modern cars? Nope. You get ambient lighting that looks like a nightclub but no practical tools, because apparently design language matters more than usability. Number 10. The hood release lever inside the cabin. Old-school cars had a chunky lever under the steering column. You'd pull it, hear that mechanical clunk, and feel powerful. Now, many electric vehicles don't even have a front engine bay you can open. Some don't let you pop the frunk without going through the touchscreen. We're entering an era where cars are becoming sealed boxes. Less garage built, more authorized service only. That's killing DIY car culture, one lever at a time. Number 9. The pop-up navigation screens. You know those early 2000s dashboards where a screen would rise dramatically from the center stack? Total sci-fi moment. It made you feel like James Bond. Today, every car just has a giant iPad glued to the dash. Flat, lifeless, and identical across models. Even luxury brands are blending in. It's like car interiors have lost their identity in the name of clean design. Number 8. The analog clock. a small detail that used to scream class. Think Lexus, Infiniti, Bentley. You'd glance at the dash and see a real timepiece, not pixels. Now, everything's digital. You might get a clock widget buried 3 menus deep, but it's not the same. Analog clocks were tiny works of art, real craftsmanship. Gone. Number 7. Physical hazard button. The big red triangle every driver instantly knew. You could slap it without looking. Muscle memory. In an emergency, that mattered. But as touchscreens take over, even hazards are getting digitized, buried in menus or mapped to tiny touch icons. Imagine needing to toggle hazards during a breakdown and having to navigate a laggy screen. Yeah, not ideal. Number 6. The flip switches and toggle buttons. Old dashboards had character. Switches, toggles, levers. Each one had purpose. Modern dashboards? All soft touch panels. No feedback, no click. Just fingerprints and frustration. Mini Coopers, old Jaguars, even the Ford GT had aircraft-style switches. Now we get glossy rectangles. Not progress. Just design minimalism gone too far. Number 5. The engine temperature gauge. This one hurts. A small dial that told you when your car was running hot. Crucial for anyone doing long drives, towing, or track days. Now, most cars hide that info. You just get a blue light for cold, red for hot. That's it. For enthusiasts, that's tragic. We want to know what's happening under the hood, not be spoon-fed vague symbols. Number 4. The fuel economy needle. Before digital readouts, cars had little vacuum gauges showing how efficiently you were driving. It was a fun game. Feather the throttle, watch the needle dance. It made even boring commutes interactive. Now, a digital number buried in a menu. It's functional, sure, but it's missing that old-school charm. You could feel your driving habits through that needle. Number 3. The warning light cluster. Old dashboards lit up like a Christmas tree when something went wrong. Each light had personality. Modern electric vehicles and hybrids? They don't even use warning lights the same way. It's all system messages and alerts on massive screens. It's like the car's lecturing you instead of warning you. Battery conditioning required. Charging system unavailable. Bring back the mystery of that little orange light that made every driver go, "Oh no, what did I do?" Number 2. The key ignition slot. There was nothing like turning a real key. The mechanical click, the crank of the starter, that tiny moment of connection. Push to start buttons took over. And now, keyless everything. Sure, it's convenient, but you lose that feeling of starting your car, especially in sports cars. Firing up an engine used to feel like an event. Now it's just pressing an app. Number 1. The driver connection. Yeah, I know, this isn't a part. But it's what all those parts represented. Physical dials, switches, lights. They made you feel the car. You interacted with it. Now, dashboards are turning into software interfaces. Cars are more smartphone than machine. And while the tech is incredible, big screens, adaptive everything, the personality, the mechanical feedback, the soul of the dashboard, that's what's disappearing forever. So next time you hop into a modern car and stare at a giant touchscreen, remember, every clean surface you see replaced something that used to move, click, or glow. Cars used to talk to us through their dashboards. Now, they just update us. But hey, that's why we still love the classics. They remind us of a time when driving wasn't just about getting there, it was about feeling connected. If you grew up with any of these dashboard features, drop a comment on which one you miss the most. And if your car still has one of these, keep it, because soon it'll be history.